just died. That's kind of what just happened. Didn't really want that to happen, but that's completely fine. We'll keep streaming here. Hopefully it's charging. I hope it is while I'm working. So, yeah, basically you just come in here and you work the market. Now, I know I did not check the prices of 89s. That's one thing I didn't do. So 88s you could sell as high as 39. You could maybe even sell them for 40, honestly. But 39's a safe bet. So 89s right now, I would say 50K. Meaning you probably want to get them at 40. So obviously now I know the 89 price, I kind of want to go buy newest and search around. Now is this filter going to be the greatest today? I don't think so, because really it's not going to be real active because there's no zero chill cards on the 88, 89 filter. But this is a decent filter. There's been ways to make these cards for cheap, or not these cards in particular, but to make 88s for cheap. Don't know if it works anymore because, obviously Team Builders came out, which kind of drove up the market of 84s. So, wow, right now the 84s and 85s, 12K. You could easily just buy them right now for 8 and relist for 12. You're already making a bunch, especially if you're a lower stack. So yeah, this isn't really like, yeah. So market really not great for sniping and building the 88s. So then we come over here to the 86, 87s. That Desmond Ritter's probably a buy, but let's look at this. So I would say, yeah, these zero chill cards are probably about 18K, and 87s are 20,000, 20,000 to 21,000. Okay, that's a snipe right there. Go scoop this up. So I think, yeah, one of our 88s already sold. So we bought this for 9,700, and we're gonna relist, I think, for 17, just to be safe. Still a 6K profit after tax. Okay, this one for 10K as well. So yeah, it looks like the 86 filter could definitely be very, very good for making coins today. Looks like it could be very, very good. Yeah, even for 12, that's not bad. We're posting for 17. There's some filters that aren't going to work that well because you got to filter down. But 87s you want to probably get for... Okay, that Kirk Cousins is actually a snipe. I forgot he used an 87. So corner you can't filter down. Wide receiver you can't filter down. But I'm guessing every other position you can. Nothing here. So just scroll around, look on all different positions and filters and stuff. Michael Hoyt, Rams legend right there. So yeah, if you want to filter down by, receiver or whatever you want to do, well, I would just say go to Zero Chill. It's probably your best bet. Receiver is definitely a place where you can find a lot of snipes. You can see here they're getting posted very frequently. There's there's 4 different receivers on this filter. Isaiah McKenzie, Keith Kirkwood, Elijah Moore, and Romeo Dobbs. You can all get these guys for pretty cheap. Now, obviously, corner was the other one as well that I think is pretty good. You see, you got Steve Nelson, Joshua Williams, and Cam Taylor-Britt. Now, I doubt going by all offense is going to work, but we can always try. Okay, nope. It's not going to work. mean, if you did really want to buy these cards and you're kind of desperate, if you buy them for 12 even, they're still a good buy. You sell them back for 17, I mean, you're making about 3K a card. Um, Personally, me, I don't really like sitting on this zero chill filter specifically because I like seeing a variety of cards. That just means we won't be able to go on, you know, receiver and corner. Yeah, you can always look around, find what filters are probably going to work the best. Um, you know, no receiver and no corner kind of hurts the filter a little bit, but there's probably other filters out there that are going to work just as well. Different programs. Alright, I'll scoop this up for 12. Make 3K profit on this. I don't know, maybe zero chill is the move. Maybe I'm just, you know, not really there in the head right now, but I mean, let's just go to zero chill at this point. Let's go through all the different positions here. Isn't there a right guard one, or... Let's just, I gotta figure out who all has a card that's an 86. So, there's a right tackle, tight end, receiver, center. There's basically every position, actually. I just realized that. They got Ritter, Alexander Madison. Okay, that's... I think this is probably... Zero chill filter is probably where you want to be. To be honest, I mean, you can just sit here and you can go between all the different positions and you'll probably see a snipe every time you go through. So what I mean by that, you go from all the way from quarterback all the way to basically strong safety, which I don't even know if there's a strong safety card. But, you know, find out all defense. So there's corner, obviously, D tackle, right end, right outside linebacker. One actually sold for 20. So yeah, maybe there's not that many positions on defense, but you can just go in order. So yeah, just scoop all these up. I'm gonna repost all mine for 17, and I basically do this until I have a full auction binder or auction house, whatever you want to call it. And this will make you a decent amount of coins. It's not gonna be like, you know, big coins like investing does, I feel like, but you know, this can make you, you know, if you're making 3K a card and you buy, you know, 20 of them, I mean, you're making 60,000 coins. You can make even more off certain snipes. See, like that snipe right there will make 5K off this snipe. And then you get the D tackle, and then Okay, there's a snipe here. So yeah, you're gonna get yourself a couple snipes going through here. I'll spend about 300k on these before I end up knowing my auction house is pretty much full. And then you just basically go back through. Man, my 88s did sell really fast. You kind of just flip-flop back and forth between these filters and see if we can get any good snipes. I wish we could still build playbooks and uniforms, because that's actually a really good method. But sadly, it just doesn't work anymore, because EA kind of screwed us there. We're gonna change up the filter a little bit. Filter's not really meeting my expectations, but it's still decent. Just gotta give it time. So we can see these are 115. You can probably snipe, honestly, 90s. Cause I mean, you sell them for, okay, these might actually be really snipeable. Heck yeah, snipe 90, snipe 90 overalls. Since I'm a high stack, I don't really need to worry about my coin count as much, so. I mean, yeah, they're selling for, holy crap, this is actually nice. You can sell these for 115 and you can buy for like 93, 94. I mean, shoot. I'll take 10k a snipe. For sure, for sure. Oh, Chris Olave got a card? I didn't even know. But the card's low-key decent for a 90. You know what else? There's corner, I know that. I don't think you could go by offense, all defense. So, Noah Fant, Braden Smith. So we got two tight ends here. I mean, shoot, this is definitely the best one you could be on right now, if I'm being honest. Because, I mean, if you can sell these back for 115,000, I mean, you're making 10k a card. 20 of these make you 200k. That's with after tax as well. So, there's a couple filters you could definitely sit on. Receiver being one of them. Corner, tight end. Basically any position that has multiple positions. Or multiple cards for that position. So yeah, I'm just going to repost mine for 115, and most of them will probably sell. I mean, you could find out which cards have multiple. So you punter, corner. So corner's one of them. Tight end. And you could try the other positions too, like left outside. You could try strong safety. Strong safety actually has two. But I think tight end, right wide receiver are definitely probably the favorite. Because they have 3 cards. I know corner, I believe, has 3 cards as well. Oh no, they actually have 4. It's just literally I'm filtering down my corner and they're still not even filtered. So maybe you could go by the different corners teams. That doesn't even really help either, so yeah, you're just stay away from corner. Stay away from corner. Their filter's kind of glitched. So let's go. So wide receiver and tight end seem to be for sure the best bet. I don't know if you could just filter it down though by position. I'd like you to be able to do that. But I am not sure. Like receiver, I don't think you'll be able to. Yeah, you can see here. Probably not worth it. So yeah, we're gonna go by zero chill. Let me get back to receiver real quick here. $83,000. Boom, we get that. So we're gonna sell this back for 115. And yeah, I think this is where we're gonna be making our bread and butter. The 86 filter is good for lower stacks, and the 88 filter, but for a higher stack like me, I mean, there's almost no point why I shouldn't be on this filter. I mean, right now you can consistently get these at 90k, relist them for 115. And I mean, you'll make over 10k a snipe. You'll make 10k at minimum per snipe because I'm trying to buy them at 94 and less. So anything I see below 94, I'm buying because The 115 after tax, that'll give you about 103,500, I believe, after tax. So if you buy them for basically 93, then you're making 10K. You're making 10K. And 10K a card, like I said, you buy 20 of them, you max out your auction house. I mean, that's 200K per 20 cards. Potentially more because, you know, you're buying for under 90. Heck, you could even get one that's below 80. But another way I like to find out what's a good filter to sit on, you could also go by newest, and you could like see how many are getting posted within that time period. You can see there's a lot of 59, 58 minutes. Corner obviously wasn't working. Doesn't seem left out. Well, actually, no. There's not really much activity on there. That's a buy. Dang, I was slow on that. I ain't gonna lie. I was literally using one hand. Yeah, maybe receiver is the best to sit on. Tight end was doing good at first, now it's kind of slowing its way down. Unless the cards are starting to become like glitched on the filter to where it's not filtering down no more, which could totally be a possibility. Because it already happened with the corner filter. I don't know. That's strange. Forgot there was another corner on here too. So like you can see here, I don't know, the auction house kind of glitched right now. It's not really showing. Yeah, I mean, we're not showing 59 minutes no more, so market might be starting to get glitched a little bit. Now we're getting a ton of 59 here. I don't even know. Like I said, anything for 94 and under, I think we're buying. I literally seen one for 93, and I guess I didn't buy it. I don't know why I didn't, but our auction house has got to be getting full. I would think, because I think I still have all them 86s up there. So, also by the way, guys, if you guys get COVID, please please just take care of yourself, because I mean, I got COVID. I've had COVID. Shoot, I'm not that sick anymore, but I've had COVID since like last Friday. Not a great thing to have, to be honest with you. Not a great thing to have. Not a great thing to have. Because you start out with a sore throat and drainage down the back of your throat, and then you eventually get then you have a sore throat. Like you can feel the sore throat coming on. Like I could feel mine coming on, and the night before I started saltwater gargling, and trust me, that did not help. I think I did it too little, too late. So you start out with the sore throat for like the first day or two, and then really in that second day that you're sick, you start, you really just start to feel like crap. Your second and third day will definitely be the third day for me was the worst. You start to really develop a cough, congestion. It's not great, but obviously you guys aren't here for me to tell you how I've been feeling. You guys are obviously here to watch me make coins. Obviously, I'll give you guys some methods too, so. And just like that, everybody left the stream. I don't know, it seems like this filter might be bugged. Then again, who am I to say whether this filter is bugged or not? I don't know, I mean, like, we're getting 59 minutes, but we're, like, not getting cheap snipes at all. Because, like, you can see with corner here, they're only showing 52 minutes. So there's Raiders, Vikings, Buccaneers, this one as well. Honestly, I might just go team. I might go by team, because really, these cards aren't showing up that much. As you can see, look, one actually sold for 118. So, like, you could actually overlist these Zero Chill cards and make a little bit more if you're desperate for coins. Personally, me, I'm just trying to sell them and make my profit and kind of run off with them. That's kind of my whole point. So you could definitely go by team. This would probably work pretty well. I'm trying to remember all the cards now. So there's Bucks, Vikings, Chargers, Bengals, Saints, Seahawks, Broncos. Okay, we reached my auction capacity. So really now you kind of got to wait for cards to sell, which kind of sucks. Did the Cardinals have a card? Okay, yeah, it was this Jalen Thompson. Texans with Nico Collins. Yeah, anything honestly. I think honestly now we have some cards selling. I think we might just sit here and try to buy some 90s. Buy some 90s for sure. Because really, I don't see these 90s losing their value in any way. Because I'm pretty sure the Blitz festive thing is done and over with. Thank God. That was just a quick EA money grab. And sure, like, the offers were good and stuff, but it's like, dude, they made presents bad, and then they just made the offers amazing so people would spend money. It's honestly disgusting. It really is disgusting. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Chris Olaves at 90k right now. Honestly, not that bad. And we could even use these to build, like, the Zero Chill and Ghost players, even. I don't think that'd be a bad idea to use these cards on. We could check Zero Chill cards prices, and even Ghost cards prices, and see how much we could build them for. But man, I'm getting a lot of these cards at 90k. So yeah, let's go check these cards out. Let's go check out the new Zero Chill cards and see how much they are. I don't remember who all the new 93s were. I know Micah Parsons, Joe Burrow. You have Joe Burrow, he's 500. Tariq Woolen's down to 500. Micah Parsons. So you're not really able to build these right now. You can't really make profit on them. Joe Burrow, you see he's 500. So yeah, there's not really any profit really to be made. Aiden Hutchinson's another one that's kind of popular. Is he a left end? I always thought he was a right end. Yeah, no profit here either. there's not really much profit really in these Zero Chill sets. At least now, right now, there isn't. Ghost of Mutt, another one you can look at. You see Lawrence Taylor's down to 400. Doesn't really seem to be much profit in these either. Dre Archer for 460, but you need to sell these for above 500. So maybe let's look at. Okay, so Charles Tillman you could possibly build, but probably not one that's going to be great to build. Harold Carmichael, probably can't really build him either. So yeah, you can't really build ghost sets right now. Not at the moment, at least. And, okay, so they're bringing down the prices on these cards. That sucks. Well, if we have to sell them for 109, that's still not bad. We're still making profit because we bought it at a safe price. We bought it, what, 93k and less? So, I mean, even if these did drop to 100k, we'd still profit on a few of the cards, just not as much. This will eventually clear up. They'll hit a standstill. You can see they're actually getting bought for 110. Some cards may even be getting bought if they're overlisted. Overlisting is definitely a thing that Burks and Mutt this year. I've done it this year already. I've already overlisted cards and it's worked just fine. Usually how you can find out if you can sell a card at a certain price, you can go down and you can look at prices. Now I did sell off all my 93 cover athlete cards. You basically just go through here and see what you just sit in here for like I think a good time to sit in here is like you just sit in here for 4 to 5 minutes. Now me, obviously I'm not going to sit here for 4 to 5 minutes on stream, but I mean you get my drift. Like we sit in here and we basically just, you can see these two Dexter Lawrences sold for 215. I mean, you could possibly get these 92s for cheaper than what, they're popping up for. You could possibly even oversell some of them for up here like 230. Obviously, the only risk with this method is obviously A, a market crash, and B, it'll take some time to sell cards because you're not going to sell them all your cards on the first time, I guarantee. It's going to take you probably a couple tries to sell most of them. And that's what sucks with selling these higher cards. Is usually it's going to take you a couple times to overprice them to oversell or to sell them. But yeah, you can see here, I'm going to sit on here for probably another minute or two. You can see Bradley Chubb actually sold for 319 here. This Barry sold for 345. Let's see if there's any other ones. You can see Team Diamond Le'Veon Bell for 450 sold. Anything else? Anything else? Andrew Luck sold for 540. I mean, you can see here. I mean, I'll show you guys here what these cards are actually going for. You can see Darius Hayward-Bay for 470. Any more cards? Okay. 345. So nothing else, okay. So now I'll show you what some of these cards go for. It's like Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck. Just go by Colts. Going for 400k. He's going for 400 and he sold for 540. So knowing that, you could possibly now there is risk to it. You can see, look at how many cards are ahead of him. You can see here 400, 400. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably buy this at 400 and sell him for 540. If you really want to take a risk, because it is somewhat risky. But then again, you got to think of it this way. For somebody that's a big coin stack like me, you could lose 30k, which is almost like nothing. I can make that back in like less than 5 minutes. Or you could buy this, try to sell it for 540 or 500 and make 50k. I mean, really overlisting is definitely a way you could make coins. Now it is risky, like I said, because prices fluctuate up and down in the market, but it is definitely something you could watch out for. Why are Why are there so many Quiddy pays? Okay, wait, no, it's because I'm filtered down. My bad. Yeah, you could see these 92s were selling at 215. Now, can you get these cards for lower than 215? Yes, but I mean, or lower than, what you can probably get them for, and that's why you overlist. That's why you overlist, because you can probably get these cards. Or you can sell these cards for higher, my bad. But I mean, I might try it. I might try overlisting a few cards. If I see a good buy, I might try and buy them and overlist. Because really, what do I have to lose? Losing 100K versus making 300K, I mean, there's really no risk. And especially, like I said, if you just buy them at the right price. Like, if you bought that Andrew Luck, if you buy the Andrew Luck at like 370, you either lose 10K or you're making 100K. I mean, honestly, you're really no risk at that point. And you could do this for almost any card. You could really do this for almost any card. I would just say do it to cards that are popular and people like to use on teams, because those cards will sell more. So any cover athlete card is usually a good one. But you also kind of want to make sure it's the only card that's on the block as well. Because if it's not, it's going to be harder to sell. You can see Larry Allen for 502K. I don't think he's even... I think he's probably like 450. 440. And he sold for 500. I mean, you guys can see what's happening here. I mean, you guys can literally see that these cards are way cheaper than what they are, but they're selling for these prices. Le'Veon Bell is another one that sold. Le'Veon Bell might actually be close to what that price actually was, because Team Diamonds are pretty rare. So you have 540. Yeah, so that Le'Veon Bell was actually the good buy. Wow, this Dre Archer is actually a good buy. I mean, heck, I could buy this Dre Archer for 430. That's actually a solid buy for him, because you've seen one that sold for 470. You could definitely repost for 500 up here, and dang, that was actually a really good buy. Should have probably bought that, but I honestly would focus on the higher tier cards here, the 93s. The 92s are obviously still good, but it's going to be harder to find the cards, I would say. Now, the only way I think you can really snipe these is if you buy for under 200 and you try to relist for 230. I think that's really the only way you're going to be able to sell these. But like I said, if you really want to find out if these cards are selling for that price, I just say sit on the filter for 5 minutes. You can obviously see I've probably sat on here for 5 minutes now. Now obviously I'm kind of just wasting time here. I'm kind of really waiting for my cards to sell off as well. Because, if I buy a card right now, I'm not going to be able to sell it off, because my auction house is kind of full. Now, I'm guessing prices are starting to tank right now, and hopefully we can oversell at least some of these cards. Hopefully we can oversell, one of these 90s, or a couple of them, and then some of the 86s as well, because I feel like the 86s could be dropping as well. But the 86s, they don't really have the highest demand right now. I mean, they do because of team builders. But you see, I'm trying to sell mine for 17, but you can see right now. So I'll probably have a few 86s to sell. I'm probably not going to have all sell. And that's just how sniping is, when you do lazy selling like this, you're not going to sell your cards in kind of one area. Or not one area, one time. But like I said, this could be a good way to build Team Diamonds. Just saying, Team Diamond method, you could easily do this by overlisting cards. Now, it's going to take some time to sell off the cards, for sure, but this could be a way you could make Team Diamonds super profitable. Super, super profitable for Team Diamonds. Because you could overlist these 92s. You can see here, I don't even know. Let's just, I don't know. Let's just do a Team Diamond set, or let's look at one for auction house. So, yeah, okay. Let's just go. You can see Barry sold for 350 there. And if you guys were in the other stream, remember I was buying these at what through 270K and below for all these 93 cover athletes. I invested in and made a ton. Overlisting can make you so many coins. People just really don't know about it. I mean, look, okay, that Harold Carmichael's close to price. Like you kind of got to know the market though. If you're gonna overprice, oversell stuff, you got to know the market as well. Otherwise, you're probably gonna get rear-ended real bad. You got to know the market and what cards sell for originally, because like this Harold Carmichael, for example, you're like, oh, he sold for 520, but really his actual value is around that much. Like the cards that we were seeing that weren't like actual value, but they were selling for that much was cards literally like that freaking Andrew Luck. That Andrew Luck is 400K and he sold literally for 500. He legit sold for 500. So, if that was my Andrew Luck, that I bought for 400 and sold for 530. I mean, we were making 80K on that card. You can see here, some of these are going to sell for 220, which is 198 after tax. So it's going to be really hard for 92s, I think, unless these cards here could sell possibly. But takes time, like I said. Just takes time. You could probably do this. Like, I'll look through here and tell you cards you could do this with. So basically, any ghost card that is basically 400K. Heck, even that Justin Herbert, who's like 350, could probably overlist him down here for 400 some. Now there obviously is one here. Let's see here. Let's see. Team Diamonds, like I said, you could do them with those. Um, who else? You can see this 93 Lamar sold for 380. I think that's close to his value, though. But I think I'm going to end the stream, actually. I'm going to use the bathroom. Probably going to hop back on. I'm probably just going to let my console literally just sit here and see what these cards end up finishing for, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm going to hop off stream. I'll talk to you guys later, and, yeah.